The assisted hip pop drill is a drill that can be useful in giving them a little bit more of a kinesthetic feel of what you're looking for as far as pivoting on the ball of the foot and rotating that right hip into the middle of the sector. And so basically in this drill, the coach can help guide the athlete's lower body by grasping the front of the knee and the back of the heel as the athlete gets on the ball of the foot, and then helping them turn and feeling that rotational position. After the athlete masters the initial lower body movement, now you start to introduce separation between the upper and lower body. And I think as a coach, it's better to gradually introduce the separation. And so the first drill we'll do is the hip pop with the cord. You can utilize a wrist wrap, a knee wrap, or some type of bungee cord device, and the athlete will hold it with their free arm. The athlete will assume the power position, and then we'll turn the lower body and start to initiate that hip movement. The movement will start from the core and transition down to the ball of the foot. As you can see, the athlete just slightly opens the hip, but keeps the body closed, developing that separation, which is so important as they begin to initiate the throw. The lower body stays back, and the hips will try and move ahead of the shoulders. Once the athlete masters the movement with the bungee cord, now the athlete can do it with a partner. A partner will be able to provide a little bit more tension because of the closer proximity, and the athlete will be able to turn their hip and the partner will hold the free arm back. Now this exercise is a little bit more difficult than utilizing the bungee cord. Partner should provide mild tension, and the athlete should work on firming up their core, keeping their upper body back, and getting their hips out ahead of their shoulders. The next drill is the modified hip hop drill. As the athlete starts to advance and understands the lower body movement, now you can start to introduce the upper body into the hip hop drill. So in this exercise, the athlete now is going to have their partner hold the throwing arm. So I'll assume the power position. The athlete will touch the throwing arm at the elbow to help keep the lower body back. Now as the athlete assumes the position and says feet, gets on the ball of the foot, the athlete will pop the hip and at the same time start to open the free arm. And this is actually more in line with the throwing movement, which will lead with the core of the body, and then the extremities will start to follow the kinetic chain of movement. Good? Yep. Another drill that can be employed to help keep the lower body back and allow the athlete to feel that rotation that may be occurring with the upper body is the hip pop with a stick. You certainly can use a bar, a high jump bar, a pole, a broomstick, anything for this drill. The idea is have a nice long lever across the shoulders so the athlete can feel what's happening with the upper body as they're trying to keep the shoulders closed and initiate the lower body. So the athlete will put the stick on the traps and then will initiate the hip and try and keep the shoulders back and the eyes on the original spot 6 to 8 feet behind the ring.